Hey there guys, Robert here, and welcome to episode 34 of the RobGio0407 Q&A. This is part 2 of 4 of my 8,000 subscriber special, and also the last of 2 Q&As in this special as well, so this will also mean it will be my last Q&A for a while, because I usually don't do Q&As on this channel like very often or anything, so yeah. I have nothing much to say, so let's say some more Qs. If you were gonna have a music video for one of your tracks, what track would you pick and what would it consist of? I guess, you know, a track of mine that would be perfect for like a music video thing would be Let's See If You Can Handle This from my Time to Reach album. If you guys don't know, it was my first experimentation with, you know, chopped up amen breaks. And I was kind of inspired by the sounds of Venetian Snare's Detrimentalist project. And honestly, looking back on it, I think I do get a bit of Circle Pit vibes there. And as for what the music video would consist of, I guess maybe like a random smattering of like glitched up scenes of old cartoons. Kind of like with the unofficial music video for Zarin Setlin, where they had a bunch of glitched up Tom and Jerry snippets. So, yeah, that's cool. How do you feel about Instagram launching its own microblogging platform, Threads? No comment on it, and also I'm not really interested in using it, given that there seems to be a pattern where alternatives to the most popular social media platforms spectacularly fail compared to their original counterparts. Remember when Vlare was a thing? What's your opinion on Vibeform 1? In my opinion, I think Vibeform 1 is another amazing content creator. He's also vastly underrated. And he's also on the way to 1,000 subscribers, which is really dang cool. Also, even though he unfortunately ended the Logo Evolution Requested series, and also he's on the verge of ending the original Logo Evolution series, he's still got like a lot of great content at his disposal, like, you know, channel battles and audiovisual logos through history. What's your favorite music streaming platform? For now, it's a tie between YouTube Music and SoundCloud. YouTube Music because that's typically where I listen to a lot of music I love on a frequent basis. And SoundCloud because that's where I nowadays occasionally post music on there, so that's good stuff. Any artists you want to see live soon? Like I said in the last video, I'd love to see deadmau5 live again, but I have 2 other names that I would like to see live aside from him. So, the first one I have off the top of my head is Aphex Twin, mainly because I typically find the visuals of his live sets to be pretty intriguing. The second one I have off the top of my head is Fred again, not only because he makes some pretty dang great music on average, but also I just really admire his like virtuoso capabilities as a live musician, you know, especially when he like dabbles with like the keyboard and stuff. And also his 2022 Boiler Room set is pretty fire. If you could collaborate with anyone of your interest, who could it be? In my imagination, I'd say probably maybe Searman or the Wonky Angle, but we gotta be like realistic here, okay? Nowadays, I could definitely see a collaboration between me and Sklitch be a possibility. Maybe we can do like a collaborative ranking or some shit. I don't know. Also, shout out to Shy, who does his like own submission ranking series called Submissions and shit. And I was actually part of the 15th episode, and that was cool shit. But the reason why I brung his name up here is because of all the playlist exchange videos he occasionally does. And as much as I'd love to do one with him, I'd have to wait a while. Favorite metal band? I can't necessarily like, you know, pin down what my favorite metal band would be, but I'd say it's a 3-way tie between System of a Down, Tool, and Judas Priest. Favorite metal album so far? For now, I'd say maybe System of a Down's Toxicity is my favorite metal album, although Tool's Anima comes close. For this one, I'm only going to be answering the first question. Do you listen to Japanese music? What are your favorite Japanese artists? Yeah, I can definitely say that Japan's got some good artists. First one that comes to my mind is Yellow Magic Orchestra. Rest in peace to Ryuichi Sakamoto and Yukihiro Takahashi. Also, Hakushi Hasegawa is pretty great from what I heard. Aaron Nini's pretty fire. Also, I like Ryoji Ikeda so far. Ultratronics made my best of 2022. And also, shout out to Hiroshi Yoshimura. I think his Green album from 1986 is also pretty cool stuff too. RIP to him too. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Leo E.A. Erie. I only heard one song from her so far, Chocolate. I think that song is pretty great. There's probably more I've forgotten, so if you have any suggestions for Japanese artists I should check out, leave it down here in the comments. Answering all 3 questions this time. Least favorite album and song from an artist you love. I talk about deadmau5 way too many times here, so I'm gonna go with Orbital instead for this question. My least favorite album from them is still Wonky from 2012, but even then, it's still pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. It's still pretty good. And my least favorite song from them would probably have to be Input Out from the Brown album, mainly because it kills the momentum just a teeny bit when the real ending should have been Halcyon and on and on. But that still doesn't change the fact that the Brown album is still a 10 out of 10 in my eyes. Are you a fan of Pokemon? Yes, I do like Pokemon quite a bit. Oh god, the 3rd question, man. Why you gotta do this to me? deadmau5 Bleeder, I remember. Oh boy, this is a hard one. I remember that track will forever have a special place in my heart for being formative to my tastes in electronic music. But I gotta go with Bleed by default over the 2, as it's actually my 2nd favorite track from deadmau5 and my 5th favorite track of all time. Like it's really just like a emotional gut punch of a track. Like especially after like knowing like the backstory of it, and that makes it all the more devastating. So yeah, deadmau5 Bleeder, I remember. Bleed by by the slightest of margins here, but I remember still a 10 out of 10 song too. Have you ever been to the UK, and what are your thoughts on DNB and jungle music? I have never been to the UK before, but I'd like to go there sometime. For DNB, it can mean 2 completely different things: drum and bass and drill and bass. I love both genres. And jungle music is pretty cool. I love me some jungle music. Only answering the first 2 questions here. How long have you listened to deadmau5? I've been listening to deadmau5 for well over a decade at this point. I just really love this music. It really has meant so much to me. And do you like Wander from Wander Over Yonder? Yes. When your logo history and flag history return? I don't know, probably like sometime after the subscriber special or something. I really don't know. I can't make any promises. What's your opinion on Mitchell, known as Mitch Teeman? Mitchell's cool. I especially still like that one video he did on the Curiosity Company. And what is your first video? The first video I uploaded ever on this channel is a cover I did of deadmau5's Let Go. Have you been to Queens, New York? And what's your favorite mobile game? I think I've been to Queens before, but I don't remember like exactly when was the last time I went there though. And for my favorite mobile game, some people are gonna probably make fun of me for this, but Geometry Dash. What do you think of my series called Refurbished Logo Evolution? And if so, what is your favorite episode? I haven't seen it yet, but I'm pretty sure it'll be some cool stuff, I guess. You may never know, I may react to it in the future now that RobGio Reacts is coming back. When will you have a new channel trailer? I don't know, probably never. If you could be a phone, what would it be? iPhone 12. Ever consider checking out my new album when it releases? Yes, I will check it out. I am pretty interested because, I love it when, my own commenters make their own music. Especially since Glitch's Neoteric Plains is a great album, even though it has now been relegated to an honorable mention for my 2023 year-end list, so yeah, spoilers. Only answering the first 2 questions for this one. What is Richard James' favorite pseudonym except Aphex Twin? I think you meant to ask me, what my favorite RDJ pseudonym would be aside from Aphex Twin. I guess maybe a tie between AFX and Polygon Window, as he's done some great music under those names. And also a shout out to that collaborative alias he did with music under the Mike and Rich name. And what's your favorite Pink Floyd album? For me, it's a pretty obvious pick, Dark Side of the Moon. Although Wish You Were Here comes extremely close. Normally this would be the point in which we run out of questions. However, there are 2 questions that did not make part 1 of this special that I will actually be answering in this video. So yeah, let's get to those now. For this one, I'm only answering the 3rd question. Will you bring back video battles? No. And finally, the last question in this entire video. What is your favorite movie/TV logo do you remember fondly? I think my favorite movie logo, not just my favorite movie logo, but my favorite logo of all time, I think that honor goes to, Columbia Pictures still. Because, I said this before 3 years ago, but it is still elegant as hell. And I really love the music that accompanies the Columbia Pictures logo. So yeah, classic logo, guys. Classic logo. And there we go. We've done it. That's it. We have now ran out of questions. And this was 16 questions, which is less than last time, but I still had fun with this. And like I said previously, apologies to anyone whose questions I didn't answer. It's really only just the questions that, again, I felt were necessary for me to answer. And also, better luck next time if your question wasn't answered here, because like I said at the beginning of this video, this is my last Q&A on this channel for a while. I don't typically make these episodes as often as I used to, at least back when I actually, first started doing this Q&A series in the first place. But yeah, look forward to part 3 of the 8,000 subscriber special, which is going to be the fan art contest. Unfortunately, the form is now closed because it closed today at 3 p.m. EDT. But yeah, look forward to that. And yeah, we've made it to the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, share this one with your friends if you want to, and leave a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe as we're on the road to 9,000 subscribers. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.